Learn something new. Always be willing to learn something new. Always be willing to learn something new. Put yourself in environments that allows you to grow, allows you to expand. And by doing so, you will be able to learn new things all the time. Literally, like, hang around people who are always doing something new, whether it's a hobby, whether it's activities, whether it's traveling, going to new places, doing new things. Always be willing to learn. Always be willing to learn something new. Like, we talk about keys, but like, one of the major keys within personal development is the ability to learn new things. It's the ability to expand your mind. It's the ability to have skills, like new skills that you can just... I'll give you guys an example. Literally last year, my friend's mum taught me how to cut grass, how to mow the lawn, should I say, right? And at the time, I didn't really see it as a major, skill. I just thought, okay, well, it's mowing the lawn. But this year, literally this morning, today, I cut the grass. I mowed the lawn. Obviously, I've got a strimmer, so I don't have a lawn mower. I don't have a share English. English is not my first language. Yo, I don't have that. I'm gonna put a picture here. Yeah, I don't have that, but I've got the strimmer. So she taught me, like, my friend's mum taught me how to cut the grass with the strimmer. And like today, I was literally able to cut the grass in a way, like to cut the grass in a way that it looked like I did it with this thing here. Yeah, lawnmower. Yeah. So learn something new. Like, you don't know when that skill is going to come in handy in your life. You don't know. Like, literally, I'm thinking to myself, the sun's out. Obviously, like, summer's not all the way here yet, but the sun is out. Imagine how much money I'm gonna save myself, because normally I have a gardener coming in to cut the grass. But in my mind, I'm like, actually, no, I'm trying to save my money. So imagine how much money I'm going to be saving myself by learning the skill. So say, for example, another example is I do my hair myself. I've been doing my hair myself for a very, very long time. And to be honest, I do my hair myself for, obviously, yes, trying to save money, but I do my hair myself for spiritual reasons, because I'm tapped in. So yeah, I don't allow just anybody to touch my head. Like, it's just something that, for me to trust you to touch my head, is because the Holy Spirit told me, trust this person. But other than that, no one touches my hair. I do my hair myself. But it's a skill where I'm able, it's so useful. Think about different skills that you can learn that would potentially be of benefit to you or to your future. So where I do hair for myself, one day I might have daughters or sons that might want to get their hair done, and I'll be able to do their hair without needing to take them to the hairdressers and do all of that stuff. Like, what skills could you learn so that you can become more of an asset within your future, for yourself? Remember, a lot of this starts for yourself. Before anybody else, it's for yourself. Yeah? I thought to myself, the sun's out. I don't want to see the grass like this. I don't, because the way that I work here, from my front room, my desk is literally in front of like the bay window. So I can see my front porch, like I can see my front garden. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, so I'm able to see that, and it just wasn't aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. So I said, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, this morning I was like, yeah, I woke up ready. Do you know what? I should have taken before and after pictures, but to be honest, I was just in that mood. Like, it was just go, go, go. Let me get it done. And I woke up early. Obviously, I wasn't trying to wake up the neighbors, but I waited until like 10 o'clock. It took me 2 hours to do it, but I did well. And I had a few people walking by saying, oh, well done, girl. I'm like, thank you. It's just literally like, as a woman, don't let people box you in where it's like, oh, this is a skill that only men can do. This is something that only men can do. What? Like, as a young lady who grew up without her dad, I had to learn so many things. I learned so many things. Like, I've got a toolbox at home. I painted my home by myself. Like, all of this paint that you can see within the walls, I painted it myself. That's a skill that saved me a lot of money. Yeah, because at the time when I was doing the house here, I was looking at the receipts like, hey. I was looking at the receipts like, hey, but I painted the floors. I sanded the floors because I've got hardwood floors. Yeah, I sanded the floors and painted the floors on like the wood with the wood paint. It's a skill that you don't know. Listen, one day you'll move into your house. You're looking at the house is looking at you. Obviously, I pray that, the house that you move into is one that is already like well taken care of and painted and whatever. Brother, when I moved into this house, this house didn't look like this at all. Yeah? And it's because of the skills. It's because of the skills. I learned so much. So teach yourself, even if you're still living with parents, even if you're still living with your parents, go and, if your mum's cooking or your dad's cooking, like, whoever cooks in the house, go and look at them, watch as they're cooking. Cooking skills will save you money. Cooking skills will have you eating healthy meals, well home cooked meals. Because if you don't know how to cook, you have no choice but to order from these delivery companies. Yeah? And trust me, they're more than happy to take your money. So learn the skills, life skills. What skills do you feel like, you know what? Yeah, these skills would be really, really good for like when I move out by myself, or when I move out with a partner or whatever. Like, it's not about oh, this is what men do and this is what women do. Brother, I moved into this house. I said, hey. I said, hey. Yeah, the walls are looking at me. I'm looking at the walls. So, I mean, obviously, fair enough. Like, when I first moved into the house, I had a lot of help. I had help. I had friends. I had a partner. I had people who were like supporting me and stuff to do stuff. But it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm finally ready to have the room in a way that I want. So I changed the paint, like, because I had like loads of different colors in every room. I had every room in a different color. Only me, only me. Like, even my kitchen till this day is like green and yellow. But that's another story for another day. However, stay curious, and also tap into survival. What skills do you need to survive? What skills do you need to be able to look after yourself? Look at the skills that you currently have. And you know what I realized? That sometimes the reason why we don't focus on certain skills is because we feel like we're not there yet. It's like, oh, I'm not there yet, or I don't have my own house yet, so, I don't really need to know that. Hey, listen, I had friends that were at uni, because when I was at uni, I didn't live on campus. Like, I had my own flat at the time, like my other place, not this place, but I had my own place. So I stayed in London as well for uni. So I didn't, although I lived by myself, I didn't have like the uni accommodation experience. So, but when I went over to like uni comms, I was just looking at other people. I was like, you people don't know how to cook. I was like, you people don't know how to cook. Literally, you know, I remember like someone, obviously I'm not going to bait the person out, but like someone was like, oh, listen, I need you to help me. Like, I need you to teach me how to make rice. And I went there and I taught that person how to make rice. Yeah. And it's one of those things where like, you sit down and you think, rice, that's such a small thing. You've got people that can't make rice. Cooking skills. Yeah. Like, if anything breaks down in the house, do you know how to change a light bulb? And I know it's like, it's such a small skill, but it makes a massive difference. If a light bulb goes off, I know what to do, because, and not just that, like, I know that, okay, I've stocked light bulbs, so I know that anything can go off at any time. Managing a household. Do you know how to manage a household? Budgeting. Do you know how to budget? That's another story for another day. That's another story for another day. I didn't know how to budget. It took me time. And the thing with me as well is that I've got expensive taste. I know for a fact, yeah, that I was born to be rich. I've got expensive taste. There's no way that I'm gonna stay broke with the taste that I have. That's why I work the way that I work. That's why I do what I do. My work ethic is mad, because I know that the taste I have, I've got to have money in this life. So budgeting as well is something that is like, yeah, that is very necessary. So sit down and look at yourself and look at your life, your future life. Don't look at where you are, because where you currently are, you might not need these skills. So because you don't need the skills, you might feel like, oh, I'm not even motivated to learn. So look at the life that you want. What do you want your life to look like? Yeah. And I tell you guys this on my videos all the time. I'm not out here preaching things that I'm not doing myself. So where I'm looking at my future life, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, I see marriage in the cards for me. Yeah. I see marriage. I see kids. What skills do I need to learn as a parent? What skills do I need to learn as a wife? Yeah. And it's like, obviously it's not happening right now, but it's, yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? These are the things that I need to learn moving forward. Like, it's about making yourself an asset. You don't want to go into somebody else's life and you're just making their lives you're just worthless. One thing about me, I never want to be described as worthless. Like, look at this one. She's entered my life and she's just nada. She's not adding anything. I'm here to add value. And it's not just about relationships. It's also about I'm wanting to learn skills which will enrich my own life. Public speaking is a skill that I've had my whole life. But you've got some people that are terrified of speaking in public. Yeah. So say for example, when I was at uni, when we would do like group work, everyone would push me forward. Oh, go, you do the presenting. People were shying away from it. But because I already had that skill, I was able to carry it for the rest of the team. I was able to take one for the team, where it's like public speaking is my thing. Communication is my thing. I communicate well, if I do say so myself, right? So it's something that, like, the confidence. Hey, listen, confidence is also another skill. Confidence is a skill that you need to develop. In this world, you have to be confident. You have to be confident. So look at the life that you want, the career that you want, the household that you want. You're wanting that big house. Do you know how to manage a household? You're wanting that career. Do you have the skills needed for that job role, or for that business, or for that lifestyle? Oh yeah, I want money. Da, 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 da. You want money. Do you know how to manage money? It's taken me a very long time to be able to manage money. It's taken me a very long time to learn to budget. But I'm there. I've arrived. Yeah? And literally something happened today, and it was a little proud moment. Yeah, I'm gonna end with this. It was a little proud moment because obviously I'm planning a party. And I'm gonna celebrate myself. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate myself, celebrate my birthday, blah blah blah. So obviously I was talking to one of the vendors, and the vendor was like, oh, I need the rest of the money. And for me it was like, okay, cool, yeah, all right, cool. Like, but then there was another thought that was like, oh, but payday hasn't hit yet. But I didn't even need to worry because I saved. Like I saved. So it was just, for me, it was just like, I'm not phased. When payday comes, I'm not phased. Because I know how to make money on the side. Do you know how to make money on the side? A little side hustle, a little something. Nowadays, you need multiple streams of income. You need to know a little something. You need to know a little you need to know a little bit about everything. It's not just, gone are the days where you just know about your field. Gone are the days where you just know about this particular thing. Learn to know a little bit about everything. Learn something new every day. Every day you're growing, you're developing. Every day you're learning, you're growing, you're developing. Yeah. And you're saving yourself money along the way. These are life skills that we weren't taught in school. Certain things school is not going to teach you. School is not going to teach you. So you need to teach yourself. You need to teach yourself these things. You need to look at the life that you want and say, right, let me prepare for those things. Yeah? Like, really enrich your life. Really enhance yourself. Learn all of these skills. I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I cut the grass today. Cut the grass today. Yeah, the porch is looking clean. It's looking nice. And I'm like, this is really nice. And and it was a personal thing. I was like, you know what? I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. And I'm so grateful to my friend's mum who taught me to do it, because when she was doing it, I was just like, okay, yeah. She was like, no, come, and she taught me and I was doing it. And the thing, for me personally, you only have to teach me once. I'm a quick learner. You only have to teach me once. Especially if it's practical. I'm a practical learner. So figure out, how do you learn? How do you learn, and what type of learner are you? Yeah, for me, I'm a visual learner, and I'm also a practical learner. And I learn quickly. If I'm not learning, it's because I don't want to. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered. And I do need to kick up the backside at times, yeah? But if you put it in your head and you say that, you know what? This is my objective. This is what I need to learn. Then you know what to do. You know how to learn. Yeah? You know what to do. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Like learning new things, even languages. Like personally, obviously I speak English. Just about. I speak English. I speak Portuguese. I speak Lingala. I would have loved to speak Kikongo. Like, I would have loved to speak Kikongo, yeah? But the thing with Kikongo is the fact that my grandmother, I don't spend enough time with my grandmother. She's in Angola. So I didn't spend enough time for me to learn Kikongo. So that's just one of the languages that I'm just annoyed that I don't have in the bag. But that helps when you're traveling. Like with Portuguese, like even if I go to Brazil, even if I go to Spain, even if I go to Portugal, even if I go to any other like El Salvador, South America, and all of these places that speak a language even similar to what I speak, I got it. Like with Lingala, there's a lot of like French. So if someone is speaking to me in French, I can understand. I understand French. I've got family who live in France. They speak to me in French. My nephews and my nieces speak to me in French. I don't respond back in French because I don't speak the language, but I can understand them and respond to them in Lingala. So it's even if it's a language, learn a language. Like, and as you're traveling, you can be a confident traveler. Like, I went to Paris. I was like, you know what? I went to Paris. I went to Fali's concert. This was I think, was it last year or 2 years ago? But I went solo. I went solo, Paris, and there were just people like speaking French. Some I was able to pick up and understand, but but because the language is quite similar, I could pick it up. Learn languages, learn the skills, learn the things that you need in order for you to enhance your life. Yeah, and it makes you look so good on paper. What, you speak 3 languages? That's absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? Just because the amount of times I've picked up a client, say for example, like at my job, there's been clients where there's no interpreter, but this client speaks Portuguese or this client speaks Lingala. Literally, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I can help you. The interpreter's not here, but cool, we can still move. Yeah. So learn something new. I'm your personal development coach, C-Positivista. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment below and let me know, what are you learning? What's the new thing that you're going to learn? What skill are you going to learn? Or what skills are you looking to learn? And I'll see you on the next one.